Welcome to Uping Stock Trend Prediction Channel. So in this video, I will first review the prediction of the Tesla price in the last video, and then I will talk about the prediction for the next week for Tesla price. So stay tuned and you will probably get a lot of useful information. So this is a Tesla weekly chart, and this is a Tesla daily chart as I described before. So for example, each vertical bar is the Tesla real-time data for the week if you choose weekly chart, or each vertical bar is for the daily real-time data if you choose the daily chart. So in last video number 67 uploaded to YouTube on March 27th, that video I predicted the Tesla price for the next week, that's March 28th to April 1st. So basically that's this week's price. So today is April 2nd. So this week was the predicted week, predicted in video number 67, and at that time the only data available in video number 67 is the week before March 28th. Friday's closing price is at this point, and in video number 67 I predicted that the Tesla will have a strong increasing momentum, so basically it will increasing trend. So you see on Monday, early Monday, it opened high. It's directly opened high, and the opening price is about $55 higher than the closing price of the previous week. So it's basically in the increasing trend, and this trend line are the same as what was predicted in video number 67, and this point is also the same as what was predicted. And this is about the 987, and after that video we adjusted this algorithm a little bit, so it will fit that data much better than the last video, but this price is still very close, and you see this price is about $1,085, $1,086, so it's the same as what was predicted or what was shown in video number 67. So in that one, I basically predicted it will have an increasing trend. So I underestimated the increasing momentum a little bit, and then it actually directly goes to this band. So for this band between these two yellow lines, that means it will show a very strong increasing momentum, and it was increased even to this top trend line, to this $1,114, about $1,117. So it's almost touches this trend line. For this daily chart, so that's this 5 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. That's the last week from the March 28th to April 1st. So you can see this from the previous Friday. It was closed there, and it directly opened here about $55 higher. So we adjusted that algorithm a little bit after this week. So this trend line is slightly different from what was exactly shown, or maybe almost the same, or exactly shown in the last video, but we fit it is much better. So you see for the last Monday, and when it opened there, and also the minimum price and the maximum price are also enclosed in between these two yellow trend lines. So this is Monday, this is Tuesday, and also maximum price and the minimum price are also enclosed in these two trend lines. and that's a Wednesday. Also, in the change fluctuation of the Tesla stock price also is enclosed between these two trend lines. So basically, this kind of trend lines, yellow and the blue trend lines, are basically the different calculated target values, or the trend line, the minimum and maximum price trend line, calculated by the Uping algorithm. So you see for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, basically there's also enclosed into different band, enclosed by the different target trend lines. So you see from early Monday, it has an increasing trend, and on Thursday and Wednesday, Friday, it started to show some kind of decreasing trend. So this Thursday is basically the last day of the whole month. So the last Friday is just one day in April. So it started a new month. So you see for this one, the Friday before last week is opened, it closed there, it's below this trend line, so it looks like it has some kind of decreasing momentum, but this is the whole month is not completed yet. So in that weekly chart, it also shows there's an increasing momentum, increasing trend for the last week in March. So it's still not, the whole month is not completed yet, and then it still has increasing momentum to fulfill the monthly high. So this is basically fulfill the whole month if you go to the monthly chart. If you go to the monthly chart, I probably may also show this monthly chart in a video before. So in last month, from March, the minimum price is here, touches this trend line, and then it reaches to this high level, and so basically the whole increasing trend is a kind of a monthly increase. So if you capture this kind of a minimum price at this point around this area, and then if you capture this maximum price around this area, that's the maximum price around this area, and that's a lot of change. So it's for example, this is about $760 to $1,113. So it's a lot of change. So it's about $354 of increase. So if you can capture this kind of a big increase in a month, that means you can potentially earn a lot of money. If you just buy 10 shares, that's $3,540. If you buy 100 shares, that's $35,000. So that's a lot of change and a lot of profit, potential profit. So today is April 2nd. So there's only one business day passed. That's April 1st. You see, for this, only one day passed in April. So this monthly chart, this kind of trend lines are already generated and printed out. And if I use the same algorithm, if I don't change the algorithm, this kind of predicted trend lines, different level of target minimum and maximum price are already generated and will not change. So for the current month. So this for the next month, even though it is generated only past one day, the next month's trend lines are already also generated. But since the current month is not completed yet, so the next month's trend line may be adjusted automatically by the coming month's data, real-time data. But this month, April, predicted a different level of maximum and minimum price. This target value are already generated and typically will not change. So that's a good prediction. So even after the first day, April 1st, so you see this minimum price was reduced and touches this minimum price trend line, this trend line is a kind of effective support. So you can see for this daily chart, and the last Thursday and the last Friday, and the last Thursday it reaches this trend line, and the last Friday it reaches this trend line. That's the minimum price was shown on last business day, last day, April 1st. So you see this daily chart. Based on this daily chart, it has started to have some kind of decreasing momentum. That means the increasing momentum started to decrease a little bit, but it's still have a little bit more increasing momentum in early next week. So if you go to the weekly chart, so this weekly chart next week's prediction is around this level of trend line, this level of effective resistance and support. So it still have increasing momentum, increasing trend for the next week, for the coming week. So even for the early next week, it has slightly increased momentum, but that momentum have decreased compared to the last month. So the early next week, the minimum kind of minimum price and the maximum price target value, target range is at least this range. Is this $1,079.9 to this $1,098. So this is very likely to be reached for this fluctuation region, and there's a possibility it may reduce to this trend line. This target value is $1,066, and is maximum price is very likely to reach this level, $1,122. So the fluctuation region, conservatively to be in this region, but at least in this fluctuation region. And for the next week, for the coming week, the predicted target resistance and the support are at these values, different levels, but based on the trend, the increasing trend of the next week, so the fluctuation region will be in this region for the next week. So this point is $1,076, $1,076.3. So it may dip a little bit, looks like it may dip a little bit to this $1,066, but it's very likely it will be happened around this level, $1,076, and the maximum price is $1,166, $1,166. So if the increasing momentum is very strong, the next week may be also possibly go up even to $1,204, $1,204. So this is basically the estimation about the next week and the next day, and even for the current month. So even though current month is only one day past April 1st, so the whole month, it could goes to this kind of in this region, $1,084, $1,084 to even go to $1,240. So there's a possibility that you see for this monthly chart, it still has a kind of fluctuation region around this region. So the reduction drop to this trend line is very small for this month. But there's a possibility that in this month, during this month, it's a possibility it may drop down to this $1,001. But next week is less likely to drop to this region, but it just has that type of a possibility. But this is a kind of the monthly chart and the prediction for the coming month and for the next month. So if you are interested in this kind of evaluation and prediction, you are welcome to watch more videos in YouTube or subscribe Uping stock trend prediction channel. So if you subscribe my channel, so if in case if I loaded more videos during the week, then you will get the first time's notification to know the new videos.